Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of He Said, a look at the world from a seasoned Black man's perspective. I'm Alvin King, and welcome to our show tonight. Um, Happy Valentine's Day weekend to all of those who celebrate Valentine's Day in the holiday sense, because for me, if Valentine's Day should be every day if you got that special someone in your life. But anyway, we because it's Valentine's Day, we have a special show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Our show tonight is the Valentine's Day show with the one and only Chef Katrell. Yes, she's returning tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and she's going to be talking to you about how you can, set that right mood for that special someone at home, and that right, that right meal, or that right that taste, that recipe, that moment that you can create right at your own home. Chef Katrell is going to tell us how to do that, and we can't wait to talk to her again. It's been a minute, so we're happy that she's here. And in the second segment of the show, The Art of It, you're going to meet Marquise Fair. Marquise is making his theater debut as lead actor in Radio Golf. This is the last play written by famous playwright August Wilson, set in 1997, which is his 10th and final play in August Wilson's Pittsburgh cycle, which follows a Black man named Harmon Wilkes on his quest to revive his childhood neighborhood and become the first Black mayor of Pittsburgh. You're going to meet Marquise. He is phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen, so we can't wait to talk to him tonight. But I hope everyone is having a good evening. Like I said, it is Friday, the 11th, and what is going on with this weather? That's right. Last week, we couldn't even feel our toes when we went outside. And today, I went outside, I could see my toes, meaning I had on flip-flops. It was 70 degrees in DC. But enough about the weather, ladies and gentlemen. I need to get someone in here that's cool. So join me in welcoming to the He Said stage, my co-host, Mr. Vosh Bodie.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Alvin. I always put myself on mute because I am just backstage, just talking up a storm, creating stories. You know it. I'm doing my thing. Hey, you look so good.
Man. How you doing? Thank you. I feel good tonight. I feel like this is how I would dress to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And so it's doing this show, it just makes me feel so good. I can at least, get dressed halfway and put on, half of what I would wear to work. And so it is Valentine's Day. So I thought I'd bring some red, but come on, you got some red on. You in the mood.
You know what? This is what I'm doing when I'm just out pimping. I have to tell you, it felt like spring today. I was in a short sleeve shirt today. Wasn't it incredible? Like as you said, last week, I could see my breath.
Well, I went outside. When I said I could see, I wore my flip-flops. I literally went outside to pull the trash can in and came back. I have not enjoyed any of it. So I saw my neighbors outside, and I saw the kids outside without a coat. And I just said, it must, it was beautiful, but I didn't get to be outside in it today. So I'm glad you did.
Yes, indeed. If it's this way tomorrow, you must go out because, we have to defrost and get over the trauma of the cold.
Well, I will be outside tomorrow celebrating a couple of things. And so I will be outside. But this is a busy weekend around the world. Of course, the Olympics is still going on, and I can't wait for it to go off so I can see some of my favorite shows that comes on. So, but the Olympics is happening, and this is also Super Bowl weekend.
Yes. Super Bowl weekend. Amazing.
Super Bowl weekend. And if you're like me, I don't know if you are, but I'm not a football fan at all. But no, I'm not. But there's a lot of blackness happening in this Super Bowl this year with the halftime, the halftime show. So, with Mary J. Blige, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and then they pull Mickey Guyton to do the national anthem. Come on.
Oh, wait, and they've announced that there's going to be a special guest in the Super Bowl halftime performance.
It better be Gladys Knight. No, I'm just
People
kidding.
are speculating that it might be Janet Jackson. Speculating. Ain't nobody saying, I'm not placing any bets. But, you know, she's got the documentary that's been out. There's been all that controversy. If it's a special guest, who knows how? Well, she would have to be Mike, so it couldn't be too special. Who knows?
If it's Janet Jackson, I will be pleased. But I don't know. I don't think that she's going to be on there. I don't know. For some reason, I don't think she's going to be on there. But if she does come, I'm going to be pleased. But, you know, I was also thinking about Mickey Guyton doing the national anthem and thinking, anybody who does the national anthem. Now, today is the anniversary of Whitney Houston's death.
Is it? Wow.
I happen to know that because every year, every year that she's passed, I was at the Kennedy Center watching Alvin Ailey at the Kennedy Center, and it was quiet. And then it was an intermission, and we all went outside in the lobby, and all you heard was ping, 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 ping. Everybody's phone was going off.
Okay.
And it was because she had just announced, they had just announced that she had passed away. But anybody who sings the national anthem and says, when they get asked, you know, how do you feel about doing it? And they said, oh, I'm just going to be myself. You know damn well that they're thinking about, I got to do it better than Whitney. I got to do it better than Whitney.
Do you think people are trying?
She's the standard.
She's like the pinnacle. Like, I don't think anyone has ever sang the national anthem as well as she has.
No.
And when they tried to emulate her, but it's like, it was so amazing.
Maybe we can do a show with all the bad people who've sung the national anthem one time, a clip. But maybe we can do a show like that. Hey, Alma. Hey, Rudy.
I know we're just all talking.
Maybe we can have maybe we could just play a game and play the clip and have people to guess who's singing. How about that?
Or have them vote for who was the worst, because there are two that rank for me. They're not necessarily at the Super Bowl, but Roseanne was really bad and Fergie was really bad singing the national anthem.
And you better throw a Shaka Khan in there. What did Rudy say? Rudy said they can stop trying. I know that's right, Rudy. Yes. There's no comparison, but but I hope Mickey does a great job. She's very good. I like her, and I hope that she gets up there. I know she's going to look good, so yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Hey, Robert, thanks for joining us tonight. What I didn't see that. What did Robert say?
He says these people are not singers like Whitney.
Oh, no. Yeah. They definitely are not. Yeah. So are you ready to talk to our girl who's returning tonight, our resident chef who's back tonight to talk to us about some good eats for the Valentine's Day weekend?
I am so ready for what Katrell or Chef Katrell is going to be bringing to us tonight, because it is always a special evening when she's with us.
Well, let's go ahead and roll, because she's going to talk to us tonight again about even decorating. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join the returning individual that he said just loves so much, ladies and gentlemen. Returning to the He Said stage, Chef Katrell. Can you come on in, Chef Katrell?
Oh, all the kisses.
Oh. You look so good right
I'm loving
now.
the bob, girl.
Yes. Give it.
How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you guys?
Fantastic.
Doing well. Thank you for making time in your busy schedule to be here tonight. She's busy, guys. She's busy. Yeah.
Listen, if he said calls, I'm answering. So this is a good vibe right here, and I ain't messing that up. So I'm excited. So excited.
Well, thank you. And I must say today, we didn't say it last week, but I'm going to say it now. I know you haven't met Nigel, but Nigel actually will be back next week. Nigel actually got a job that he will tell you about himself in California. So he'll be going between California and Atlanta doing his new job. But I want him to tell you all about it. But Nigel's not here, and I know he called tonight, and told me to tell you hello, and he's sorry that he can't be here. So
I cannot wait to meet him. Yes, I really can't.
He's a great guy. You'll love him.
I can't wait.
So what's going on with you? Tell us what's going on with you. You've been
besides the new cut.
The new cut.
Life is amazing. Let's see. I need to catch you guys up to speed. So work has been busy. I know that someone mentioned it's Super Bowl weekend, but it's also the big Valentine's Day weekend for me. And that means couples dinners. That means we have this Luxe box that we're delivering, and it comes with like 3-course cuisine and desserts. So it's just like this, I don't know, amazing box, like something you've never seen before. And catering jobs. It's been a really busy time. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
I have a question for you about these boxes. So someone can order these boxes for 2, and it comes with 3 courses and a dessert, or is the dessert part of that course? And like, what are some of the things that are included in this? I'm all intrigued.
Yes, so let's talk about it. So it is a box, like a big, giant 17 by 18 box, okay? And it is stuffed with goodies. We've got our fried lobster, Alvin, which you've had. It's like the famous fried lobster over a spinach and artichoke dip, drizzled with Parmesan crab meat, like Parmesan butter crab meat. And that's the appetizer. And then you had a choice of your main course, which was a Cajun crab pasta or crab cakes. And the third one, lamb chops with prawns, which has been like the most popular, right? And then to answer your question, boss, yes, the third course is the sweet treat box, which comes with like a whole bunch of goodies, from chocolate to caramel to strawberry, like a whole bunch of goodies.
I've been stalking your site.
It didn't have to be for 2. It could have been for 1. But the boxes are sold out, like completely sold out.
No doubt. I mean, my mouth is just watering. I just can't imagine. That sounds like the ultimate DMV Valentine's Day. Extravaganza.
I saw it online. I saw it on your webpage, and I was just thinking, I couldn't. And I'm glad you said it now. I was thinking, I can't eat all this by myself. Okay, and Bobby's on the line right now, so we all know that your brunch is like brunch on steroids, and Bobby said that. Okay, so I couldn't imagine what was inside that box for one person, but oh my God, that sounds so delicious. Wow.
Rudy said, "Lord,
so amazing!" And to top it off, there is a recycling program with the box. So when you reorder, right, this is how. From going forward, all of the cuisines are going to come in your luxury box. But when you reorder, I will take your old box back. You get a new box, and there's also a discount when you order. So it's a recycling program. We're trying to, help keep our world, clean, safe.
Right.
That is a plus to ordering the box as well.
That is amazing. Is there any possibility that you might continue that menu beyond this Valentine's Day weekend? Because I can tell you, I might have to order one of those and hire an Uber to bring it to Philly for me.
You know what? You said it best, that they are DMV's like specialties, right? Like it's crab, it's seafood, it's lamb. It's the best of the best. So I'll rotate it. I don't like staying with something too long, but I'll rotate it in and out. Okay. We got to try something new.
I feel you.
We got to try something new.
But Katrell, and I'm going to ask, because I'm sure the viewers want to know this, something like that, because Vosh was thinking, I'm assuming Vosh was thinking shipping. Is that something that you could do with this type of meal, or should that not be considered?
Great question. That's a great question, but it's real short and simple. So we have not incorporated shipping with this. Okay. I just haven't gotten to that point yet, and I could freeze it. I'm all about things being fresh. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm not delivering you the best food if it's not fresh.
Hey, that's an idea. You can deliver it. get in your car and bring it to me.
Road trip.
Yes. We're gonna work something out, Katrell, because I have to taste your cooking and I have to taste it soon.
You could always, here's an idea. You could always come to DC. What? Oh,
Katrell, what a concept. What a concept. Okay. And there are a couple of viewers on here. If Vosh comes to DC, now it can't be any more than 6 of us. But if Vosh comes to DC, you all will have to join us, okay? Because you have to meet him. Make that happen, Vosh.
You know what? We may have to do a giveaway sort of a thing where we, as he said, sponsor a viewer appreciation brunch in DC and do it when I can come down and be a part of that. So we'll have to think about that. If anyone who's watching has any ideas, whether you are watching now live or watching a rebroadcast, you put your little comments, ideas in the comments, and let's see what we can work out.
I love that
the idea. I like that. Thank you. Yes. Well, but before we, move on past what's going on with you, how is King doing? Your beautiful daughter. How is she?
Listen, she is the best thing ever. I know every mom feels like their daughter or their child is number one, but I'm letting you know, King's broke the mold. That's it. That's it. No more. She's amazing. She's talking more. She's active. You name it. I'm trying to get her in every little sport, right? Or every little thing. And Alvin, you would be very proud. We are practicing walking. My child knows how to at least put her hand on her hip.
Somehow my surprise face is not working right now. Okay. Yeah. Well, that would be a real treat. And I will keep my eyes on King because I know, yes, you did, Rudy. Her name is King and it's Kyng. Yes. Nice. Yes. And your mother, Barbara's on the show. Hey, Barbara. Thank you. Look, Grandma heard that and Grandma tuned in. That's right, Barbara. That's
Look,
right.
Everybody is trying to get in.
King, child. You cannot talk about her baby.
Seriously. And everybody is trying to chime in to being a part of that little listener and viewer appreciation brunch.
That's right. You all will know. Bobby, tell them, Bobby. Will you tell them? And Robert, will you tell them what a trip to Chef, what a dining experience with Chef Katrell is like?
Do you know what we should do?
Uh-oh.
Brain turning, right? We should have something where viewer appreciation, but they can also meet Vosh, right? Since he's out of state. Mm-hmm. And we do like mini appetizers on the roof, Alvin.
Oh, keep it going now.
It's done. Stick a fork in it. It is done. And
I mean, that would be so, that
sexy.
Would be epic.
Sexy, yeah.
Thanks for you and Vosh. And we can call it a spring thing. Okay, we got time to do. We can call it a spring thing. Yes. You know what? Look at me. I'm getting all the clips and stuff up in here. Okay. But speaking of, I support that idea, and I think that we should definitely massage that and make it happen.
I love it.
What do you think? So speaking of massaging, I'm getting in the mood for love. Okay.
Now.
So Katrell, talk to us about setting the mood, first of all.
Quick question before we go any further. How, this is between us and our viewers, right? How PG are we keeping this?
Okay, hold on. Let me go to the private chat with my producer, but keep going.
There are certain words that we cannot say.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can create images in people's minds with other words. And we are okay with that.
Or visuals. Okay.
Look, if you have visual aids, you work your magic.
Okay. Just making sure we're all on one accord before it's like, oh, Trell, that was like, oh, girl.
Keep going. I'm pretty sure you have it under control.
I tell you what, run up to the line and kick dirt on it before you cross it. Do that to me.
Let's go. Okay.
Okay, so first we're going to talk about setting the mood, right? And I know we're at home now.
Wait.
Yeah.
If you feel safe saying it to your mom, it's okay. That is a word from our producer.
That's our producer.
Okay, well, that's dangerous because my mama close. So, okay, Norman, here we go.
I love it.
So in setting the mood, it does not start with the table. It doesn't start with the food. It actually starts with what you have on.
Yes, I was going to say the shower, but what you have on is
I would hope that the shower's a given, but we gotta add it in. So it's actually what you have on. Now, I know, like you gentlemen, you have on red. Red's a thing. I think in this day and age, it does not have to be particular to red or like the theme color, pink, red, that type of thing, hot pink. It could be anything sexy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Anything that's like, so I said I was going to do this where I've literally stretched this sweater.
What you doing? Yes, give it.
I feel you.
Right?
Go ahead, Savage. Okay,
There's
I got
nothing
it.
wrong with showing a little.
Okay.
Maybe it's a dress. Doesn't necessarily have to be form-fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Leave some to imagination for later. Or gentlemen.
Some of our gentlemen would wear a dress, so let's keep it clear.
Yes,
Yeah.
I understand. But I was gonna say something else that probably my mama would be like, "Girls," I'm thinking about it.
Go to the edge, but don't jump. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I got you. But gentlemen, be comfortable. Whatever that is for you, like be comfortable, right? But keep it sexy.
Does that mean going regimental?
Yes.
Okay. And for those of you who don't know what regimental is, when a gentleman wears a kilt, people always ask if they're wearing undergarments. Mm-hmm. And what you really want to ask is, are they regimental? Meaning that they are not. Oh. Regimental.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
When I wear my kilt, no one's ever said, Alvin, have you gone regimental in my kilt? So maybe I'm at the wrong party or the wrong event, but keep going, Katrell. Thank you.
Yeah,
Vosh.
maybe you just need you need to hang around Vosh more.
I need to hang around Vosh. Okay. All right.
So perhaps your gentleman can go regimental.
Okay. Absolutely. Or
Valentine's Day.
Ladies under that dress, whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean?
But start the mood with yourself.
Absolutely. That's first and foremost. It has to be you. Okay. Everything else is an accessory to you. Okay. So next, let's set the mood with this 2-part, 1, 2, 3, actually 3-part to number 2. Mm-hmm. First, music. Music. It sets the mood. So I don't know what everyone's era is, and I don't want to date myself, but I'm an old school R&B. I'm a jazz, like foreplay, Will Downing, that type of thing. But whatever floats your boat. Okay. Alvin, what's your take on music?
My take on music, right now, I think I'm going to be honest. Robert Glasper, if you're familiar with Robert Glasper, Robert Glasper puts me in the mood. Robert Glasper can go from day to night with me, and it settles me, and it creates. I've known it to create a romantic space. Ooh. So anything by Robert Glasper, I recommend.
Okay, Vosh, how about you?
Look, I still like to go back to the Love Jones soundtrack.
Come on, Vosh. Come on, Vosh.
Love Jones soundtrack. Put that on and just go with it. Got a little Michelle Ndegeocello. Got a little bit of Rashawn Patterson. We got a little bit of everybody. Yeah, that's kind of, I take you all the way back to that.
So setting the mood, that's A, right? Yes. With the music.
Set the mood, got it.
Then we're going to move to a little bit more decor with flowers. Now, I know that flowers aren't everybody's thing, but they definitely help set the mood, right? Okay. Doesn't necessarily have to be roses. One of my clients, she loves sunflowers. It's her thing. It does it for her. It's like the way she described it, it was like damn near erotic. And I was like, a sunflower girl, but whatever works for you. Listen,
I support that. Yes.
If it makes your toes tickle or whatever, by all means. Okay.
Okay.
I need to stop you for a second because
Yeah.
people have been going
off
crazy. The chain
okay,
in the comments.
What are they saying?
Well, Rudy has said that sweater isn't for the gentleman.
Oh.
He said it was a question, but I think that a person can be, because we had a little show about code switching. You can be a gentleman in the streets, but on Valentine's Day, you can show another side. And I think that sweater will help people translate.
Okay.
Beatty, Robert Blue Beatty has said that he is regimental all the time. And then Alma has said that Boyz II Men and Luther are some of her favorite people to help her get into the mood.
Oh.
Yes.
Now, Luther, I think we just forgot about him, but he's a classic.
Yeah. Luther.
I didn't forget about him. No. Luther can definitely make way for baby making on a particular evening. I'm just gonna, he can do that. But when you're talking about somebody coming in and coming to dinner, knowing that you're gonna eat, again, I just say Robert Glasper. No, not ruling out Luther Vandross at all. Number one.
I'm with you. He's definitely number one on the list for sure. So C to number 2. Okay, everyone with me? A, B, C. We're on C. Okay. Yes. Let's upgrade our china. Let's upgrade our setting. No paper plates. No paper cups. No plastic nothing. Yeah.
No juice jars.
That part. Like, in order to set the mood all the way right. And I want us to, can we normalize luxury? Can we normalize like top of the line? And top of the line for your budget.
Yes.
Okay. Right. I am not saying go to Neiman's and get yourself a, I don't know, $400 plate. Okay.
You know what, though? I am going to say that jumping out to Neiman's and seeing what they have on sale to see whether or not you can add a plate or 2 or perhaps 3 or 4, because you can always mix and match luxury.
Absolutely.
To create your own sort of shabby chic, bohemian chic vibe.
Totally.
So,
I agree with you. I'm all for that, but I do want to be customer, I don't know, friendly, right?
Yes,
and
of course.
Let's give you some ideas where you don't necessarily have to go to Neiman's, even though I know the 3 of us could do some damage, but turn another eye, Alvin. However, home goods. That's right. That should be your best friend, like your good Judy. Yes. Go there. Let's upgrade even our flatware instead of silver. Come on.
Okay, now I see you. You.
I do have gold flatware.
Yeah.
I do have gold flatware. I do. And on the, upgrading your dishes on a good day, if you go into, a not a Target, but what is that store? Marshall's or one of those stores on a good day when they first deliver their merchandise for the day, you can find some nice dishes. And again, look at the dishes that you have already. And if you can upgrade the dishes that you have, it makes your job easier.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
If you don't have a complete set of 4, let's work on it.
Okay. Yes.
Just a 4, right? It ain't gotta be 8, but a 4. I have gone into plenty kitchens and I'm like, so you don't have a matching bowl? Like just one? It's just
right.
Well, the other one's broken and the other one's stop. Let's normalize having a complete set.
Because honestly, you can go to a thrift shop. Yes. And find where people have been clearing out their homes. Someone has passed away. You can upgrade really quickly, easily, and cheaply by doing that.
Yes. Vash, I don't like the word cheap.
Inexpensive. You are right. Inexpensive.
Yeah, it makes me like, ooh.
Right. Yes, because it is not what you want. You want inexpensive. You never ever want cheap.
Affordable.
Affordable.
There we go.
Affordable.
Surprising.
Yes. Yes.
There we go.
Okay. And I'm glad that, well, on having a set of 4, being that is Valentine's Day, and you're doing this for, hopefully it's just the 2 of you. Let's start with 2, a set for 2. Okay.
Yes.
Let's start with a set for 2 and make it a little easier. You know what I'm saying? Just for 2.
That's so funny.
Right? Like no mixed match bowls, plates, none of that. But I'm telling you, this right here, I think people forget about.
Yes.
So we've got plates, we've got, the right glassware, which please, again, let's do a glass. Let's not, no paper cups, no plastic cups,
Right.
no jars, no regular cups. Like drink wine out of a wine glass.
Now, see, I have like a little Italian in me, and I like to drink wine out of a little
That's fine.
short and stubby.
That's fine.
But
I'm
not
here
necessarily on a Valentine's Day. I would say.
There you go. Okay, because I'm going to say today is fine. I think you
extend
look. Can you hold it up again, please, Foz?
Look.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
it. Okay.
I do a little
Yes.
short and stubby.
On Valentine's Day, Bosh, I'm gonna look for this though.
Yes, and hold
Okay.
it by the stem. You do not want to warm your wine by holding it by the bowl, especially white wine.
That's so important.
Yes.
Can we touch on that real quick before I
Yes.
get to?
Go right ahead.
Not okay.
No.
Oh,
Nah.
so
Don't grab it like this, y'all.
No.
So you have to bring your manners. Okay, so bring your manners. Bring your manners to the table.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like
Okay.
that. Mhm.
Come on.
Okay.
Look,
Roast
if we're
a
gonna
little bit.
elevate the dining experience, let's do it from not only just the decor, but also from the manners
Absolutely.
and etiquette.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, even if you wanted to from the bottom
Totally.
and hold it here, but just this, y'all.
No, don't do that. No.
Are you holding a beer?
Y'all get ready to make me laugh. Don't do it.
No, because how many people do you
after
see?
this show, if someone does it, I'm gonna look at them like,
Right.
I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna think of this show.
How many people do you see do this all the time?
It either lets you know you don't know what you're doing or that you're too drunk to be drinking more.
Or you're too drunk to be drinking. That's it. When you got to hold it like that, it's a
Right.
protection mechanism
Come on.
because you don't want to drop it.
And
We got it.
I don't even know. Do we know why we don't do this? Like, we know that, like, not to warm up the wine.
Yes.
Like, there are reasons behind, not just basically because how it looks, but there's etiquette to this.
Right. It's warming of the wine, but it also is you don't want to put fingerprints all over the bowl of the glass so you can't appreciate the colors of the wine, and it doesn't.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks unappealing with other people.
So we're on the same page, right? Everybody,
Yes.
we're here. With the
Rudy
wine?
says, so a straw in the wine bottle is
ghost.
gauche.
Okay. Yes. So next.
Napkin.
Wait a minute. Rudy said, Rudy said, so a straw in the wine bottle is what?
Is gauche.
Ghost?
Yes, Rudy. It's a little
Rudy.
gauche.
Rudy,
On
I'm not even
Valentine's Day.
gonna mess with him. I'm not gonna mess with him. And David said handprints on the glass. That's right. They're not supposed to be handprints on the glass. Okay.
No.
Right. None. No handprints. No handprints. Okay.
No.
So,
And Rudy, no straw, my
No
love.
straw.
No straw.
On movie night, we can do that.
On movie night, a straw?
Oh, yes. We all have our own bottle of champagne and silly straws on movie night.
Okay.
After we do the rooftop at your place, we coming back to my place and doing movie
okay,
night.
we're gonna come back to your place and do it. I'm gonna watch. I'm not putting no straw in no champagne bottle. Okay.
That's
Especially
actually
not
okay, but wait, listen. Let's pause for a sec and get out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of sexy.
This is what I'm saying. Yes. You have your own bottle? Yeah, come on now.
Are you at the
okay.
meeting now? But
No.
that's
You know,
actually
I'm
kinda sexy.
I'm all for sexy. I just have to see it. I can't visualize a straw in a bottle, and it's sexy to me. But
Silly
if you
straw.
all said it, it's like eating a cheeseburger. If you haven't done it, do it.
Yes. We are getting ridiculous.
Okay,
Katrell,
go
take us
ahead,
back to
Katrell.
sexy and
Okay,
Valentine's Day.
sorry. So, lastly, we've been trying to get into it. Is napkins, guys. No paper napkins, no paper towels. Don't take the paper towel off the rack and fold it and try to make it. Please, just go get you a nice linen
Yes.
Okay.
napkin.
Yes.
Set of 4, set of 8. But just
Get a nice linen napkin.
get a nice
It's
linen.
environmentally sound because you're not cutting down trees and using paper towels.
Thank you.
It adds a touch of elegance to every meal, whether you're
Come
sitting
on.
by yourself or entertaining. It is the way to go. And I'm going to add this, Katrell. People can go online and find ways of folding your napkin in really creative and exciting ways. My friend Tammy said hello. Tammy has a tortoise by the name of Jub, who is 17 years old and super huge. And I had dinner with them, and I went online to find out how to fold a napkin to look like a turtle, and it blew their minds. So you can find ways of folding your napkins in lovely ways, a heart, anything that's going to attract your love and tell them that you really care about who they are and what's important to them.
A turtle?
Yes, it was a tortoise, but yes, it was. It was a cute way. It was easy.
I'm stuck. I'm trying to visualize again. We told everybody last week. Vosh and I haven't met directly yet, so I'm now trying to figure out how he looks and him making a tortoise out of a napkin. There, I got this whole different visual and vibe. Okay, so Katrell, let's get to the food of it.
Yes.
Come on, take us on a journey.
This is why I was asking how far we can go, but I'm just gonna go there, right?
Go there.
A little wine. I'm just gonna go there. Okay.
Go there. Let's go.
We all know about aphrodisiac foods.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Are we familiar with the term? Are any of our listeners not familiar with the term? I feel like it's pretty.
Listeners, can you just go ahead and chime in if you know what aphrodisiac foods are? Just say yes if you do know, and keep and we can see.
And keep it moving.
And tell us no if you don't, so we can explain it to you.
Yeah, and if you don't, let us know.
So, it just kind of helps take the whole mood to another level, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got some foods that's gonna help the situation.
Okay.
No blue pill. We ain't got to worry about all that. We got some things. And I mean simple things.
You're talking natural. You're talking about natural enhancers.
All natural.
No
fake anything. Remember what we said?
That's
fake
right.
anything.
No fake friends, no fake herbs.
Right. No fake pills, no fake aphrodisiacs, none of that. We're going all natural. So let's start off with one that we all know that's really simple, and that's chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate. But there's a number of things that you can do with chocolate. It doesn't have to just be something simple as chocolate on a spoon, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to do another basic thing, and then we're going to get deeper. But
go deeper.
Remember, my mama's on here, y'all. Lord, she know her child. Anyway.
Well, is that King crying? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
You know what? That's how she got here. So listen, chocolate covered strawberries are a thing. I am not a fan of chocolate covered strawberries because I like warm chocolate dipped in fresh fruit.
Okay.
It's a thing, and you should try it. Okay.
Yes.
Warm up your chocolate, dip it in fresh fruit. Okay. Warm chocolate is actually better.
Is that
the aphrodisiac effect?
Okay, so this is a pre-meal treat, a pre-meal, like a starter,
listen, Alvin,
whatever. When you come in, just okay, just do it.
If this is a garnish on your plate, then let it be what it be.
Let it be what it be.
Let it be a starter. Let it be an ending, whatever you need it to be.
I'm gonna show out this weekend, okay? Because of you, I'm gonna show out. Go ahead.
So,
all right.
But warm your chocolate, guys. I'm telling you, listen to me. Warm your chocolate, okay?
Okay.
10 times better.
Okay.
Then after you do it, after you bite, I'm gonna bite, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do first. So after you bite into your warm chocolate strawberry, you're gonna take your white or red. I love white, so this is what I have, and you're gonna drink it immediately after. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's
it's a sensual flavor palette thing. It really.
Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody here, so we ain't got to worry about it. However.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
First of all, it does accentuate the flavor of the chocolate and the strawberry.
Yes.
Okay.
It takes it up a notch.
Okay.
But don't forget to, I'm telling y'all, I know it sounds crazy, but just warm it up. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next, what do we
The
have?
next fruit we have watermelon.
My favorite.
However, you haven't had this, Alvin. It's dried watermelon.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You never cease to amaze me, Katrell.
Y'all.
Dried watermelon. Okay.
Dried watermelon.
Okay.
Where are you getting this?
You can get it from Whole Foods. You can get it. Costco also has it.
Okay.
But dried watermelon. So you can see the seeds all dried up.
And what do you do with it?
Hold, please.
Ooh, what you doing?
So again, I know some of you haven't had it yet, but dried watermelon is more gummy. It's more
Chewy.
chewy. Thank you. Right? So chewy is a much better word than gummy, but definitely more chewy. So a different texture and a different flavor altogether than your normal like cold watermelon, right?
Right.
This is caramel.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So dried watermelon and caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow. All this would be better with a blindfold.
But let me tell you. So again, warm up your caramel.
Okay.
It makes it sweeter.
That's
like you love
Robert
watermelon
just said
sweet.
sweeter. Okay.
Yeah.
Caramel. Don't try this on wet, like normal watermelon.
Okay.
It'll drip off.
Yes, no bueno.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dried watermelon. Whole Foods, I think they have it at Costco,
Okay.
but definitely at Whole Foods. And I'm telling you,
It's okay. So I just said dried. Okay. So I have my strawberries. I have my watermelon. And what do we have next to enhance the palate?
my God.
And I'm so mad because I'm so hungry. But go ahead. You keep going.
So these are all, I want to touch on this. These are all things that are affordable, right? Snacks, sweets. We all know, I want to get into food, but we all know that foreplay, even with food, is important.
Right.
Yes.
And this is more or less that, right? It's the foreplay before leave, because that's where it all happens.
Okay.
It's all leading up to.
Well,
right.
I don't. Go ahead.
And you're introducing are new elements, new adventures that you are taking your partner on that is going to build trust. It is going to excite them in ways that are going to then pay off later. This is really lovely.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the two that I just gave you with the dried watermelon and caramel, the warm chocolate and strawberries with lime.
Tina Daniels just said sigh with a heart. Like, you were taking people to places right now.
So let's dive into, I know I have a couple more fruits, but can we dive into like foods that you can partake?
you have about 6 minutes. And
awesome.
So yes. So okay.
Artichoke, guys.
Okay.
Artichokes.
All right.
And no matter how you like them, I prefer grilling them, right? So can we imagine that this is an artichoke, even though it's an apple? Can you bear with me?
Okay.
And you know how you have to, Mama, tune off for a second. Shut the camera down. So you know how you have to pull the artichoke out?
Yes.
Yes.
You at the meeting?
I'm 21. Go ahead. Okay.
So I won't do it here because I feel like it'll haunt me for life.
It'll be a meme. Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
We do keep the clips. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Let me not. But
Don't
you
do
get it, right? So even just pulling out
Yes.
that artichoke in itself is a whole aphrodisiac.
Right.
However, the visual I'm trying to give you is
Sensual.
adding to that.
Adding to that. Okay.
Okay.
I can buy
Now
it.
with your artichoke, no matter how you do it, rather you grill it, rather you are like pan frying it, whatever it is, drizzle some olive oil on there before you eat it.
Okay.
Look, I like things juicy and slick. So yeah.
We still talking about food, Bob?
Okay. And thank you. Rudy said that you are giving him so many ideas that he is a strawberry, watermelon, artichoke, and chocolate. Yeah. I'm a Bia. Oh, he's going to be a strawberry, watermelon, artichoke, and chocolate. Okay, Rudy, thank you. Yes, what? I got it now. And Tina said, hoping everyone has a nice evening, though. We are, Tina. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay.
Yes. And then I want to add a vegetable in there because we need to always have our vegetables.
Yes.
Let's do some asparagus. A natural aphrodisiac, but asparagus. Put them in the oven, salt and pepper and olive oil, squeeze a lemon over the asparagus, 7 minutes in the oven, 350. You don't want it to lose its crunch.
Right.
Because that's the important part, right?
Right.
So 7 minutes and then take it out. Now that is something that, again, I'm trying to keep it PG. Lord.
Well, because you want to be able to take the artichoke, I mean, not the artichoke, but the asparagus. You want to be able to take that in your mouth and break that off at the base of the stem where it breaks off and lets you know that it's no longer tender. So, I mean,
that was perfect.
Got it.
You know.
Got it. Okay.
But
So that is the vegetable.
Really, you look like you were really thinking about what Vash said.
I was
making everyone nervous.
I was getting a visual, but yes, I was getting a visual. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I was getting a visual. Okay. So continue.
Making those adds to make it with your partner.
Yes. Okay.
Make it together.
And feeding them.
Okay. And you have about 3 minutes that we need to get this in. So I want to make sure that we give our audience what you have here. And
wine selection. Wine selection is important. Okay. I'm drinking a sweet white wine right now. Can you see that? Ooh.
It's a little
fur. Okay, yes. Stella Rosa. Yes.
Yeah.
They're not giving us any money, but
they're not giving us any money. So so we're just gonna say sweet wine. Okay. Yeah. And champagne.
Hey,
champagne.
Now go ahead, Dom. Dom should be giving us some money as well. Okay. So Dom,
yes. I'm hitting everybody's budget, right? But
yes, you are.
You are.
The right beverage is important. And then for those of us that do not
drink
sparkling cider,
you got to have something,
yes,
right?
Indeed.
I mean, not everyone does. So,
and some of those are really good. There's not just the apple one, but they actually have some grape ones that are also really good.
Yep.
So
Yep. So something for everybody, right?
Yes.
So let's just do a recap. We've done flowers. Yes. We've done our outfit.
Washing first, get clean.
Yes.
Get clean. Hygiene first. Set the mood. Okay.
That should be a given.
And then we said music, but nothing. You can't. Then you said the music, the atmosphere.
Place setting.
Setting.
Flowers were first, right?
No.
Okay. Place setting. Okay.
Place setting. We had music was first. Place setting. Then flowers.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then we went into our aphrodisiacs, which is the
Do you remember them?
The strawberries
and chocolate, watermelons and caramel,
asparagus, and we went into the artichoke.
Yes.
She said the artichoke and the asparagus. Okay. And we ended with the wines.
Or champagne.
Or
non-alcoholic.
And non-alcoholic. Okay.
You have done it.
Okay.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we want to thank Chef Katrell for coming on tonight and taking us on this journey, of getting ourselves together or getting it right for that special someone for Valentine's Day weekend. Katrell, you are the BOMB girl, okay?
Yes. David has said,
I'm holding you to rooftop appetizers, meeting Vash, like that whole thing.
A spring thing. Yeah. It's going to be a spring thing.
We put it out there so we can't backtrack. No. People are listening. No.
I'm the king of themes, and Vash is already. We will make sure that we let our viewers know more about about it as we go along. In 2 weeks is our anniversary show, and we'll be talking about that a little bit more. How about that, Vosh?
Yes.
Is that cool?
Yes, we will. This will be a theme. So we will make this something. This will be something to commemorate, celebrate. Not only he said, us, friendships, new friendships with you, Katrell, but also viewer appreciation. We're going to make something work out. We're going to do it.
Well, Katrell, thank you so much for joining us. Don't go away. We want to bring you back. But thank you again for, enhancing our show on this Valentine's Day weekend.
Happy
Thank you, Katrell.
Day weekend, everyone.
Thank you. Well, I'm hungry now.
Ciao.
Yes, I feel like I want to entertain now. Okay, but Vosh, we have to move to our second segment of the show. I've been talking to you about this gentleman. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the art of it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And tonight, our next guest is he is a mainstay as an actor in the DMV theater scene, appearing in such productions as Restoration Stage Chocolate Covered Ants, which I thought was great, and The Very Last Days of the Very First Colored Circus, Rockville Musical Theater's Hairspray, the St. Mark's Players, South Pacific, and Green Art Center's Motherhood Out Loud, and many, many others. He has also used his talents behind the scenes, directing Little Theater of Alexandria's The Freakiest Show and the movement coach for Dominion Stage production of The Bluest Eye. He is the lead actor in Radio Golf, which is a famous play by August Wilson, showing at the Peace Mountain Theater Company in Chevy Chase beginning February 17th. Ladies and gentlemen, please join to the He Said stage, Marquise Fair.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, Marquise, how you
Lovely
doing?
introduction. You got it all together. Thank you so much for having me.
The man with the golden smile. Okay, thank you for joining us, man. Thank you.
Listen, I don't know if I can follow Chef Katrell. She did that. She did that. Okay.
She is.
I'm out here. I'm about to go cook myself right now.
Okay.
Yes,
Well, man,
indeed.
no, thank you for being here. I'm gonna say again, I saw Chocolate Covered Ants. I saw you in it, and I thought that was the first time that was the first time I saw you. But then I met you, and I saw you acting on another gig. You are truly amazing. So I'm just gonna jump right in it, and because we want to hear from you. So you've landed the role of, the leading role as Harmon Wilkes in the August Wilson's Radio Golf. Tell us about your role, Marquise, and how you embodied that character to make it happen.
Absolutely. So the show is set in 1997. It's in Pittsburgh. And I'm playing Harmon Wilkes. And Harmon comes from a sort of upper middle class background. I did not come from an upper middle class background, but he grew up with a little bit of a silver spoon in his mouth. He has very ambitious goals and dreams about what he wants to do. And throughout the play, the setup is that he's running to be mayor of Pittsburgh. And at the time, part of his campaign is that he's running on redeveloping a particular area in Pittsburgh. The problem comes in where the redevelopment plan is about to tear down a much beloved home of one of the Black people in the community. And the show explores themes of gentrification, a little bit of like selling out, and how you sort of balance trying to arrive, as many people have been, trying to do here and there, versus, holding on to your roots. So as far as how I've embodied the role, certainly I've been in other August Wilson plays, Seven Guitars, Fences, certainly. But, you take a little bit of yourself and you try to infuse, okay, how would I play this character? And certainly I am going to date myself. I'm 42 years old. I've had my own struggles about, okay, how much of myself do I want to do corporate, or how much of my artistry do I want to hold on to for myself? So there is a balance, counterbalance, and the cast is rounded out with a wonderful set of other fine actors. They're all Black actors here in the area. None of the people that I've met before, but they're all like killing it, and I can't wait to put on the show.
Oh, okay.
Nice. You're getting lots of love from our viewers.
Yes.
Benjamin said Hollywood Smile. Tina Daniels has said hello. And Terry Franklin said August Wilson is America's Shakespeare. I have a question. What are you hoping that people are going to take away from seeing this performance of Radio Golf?
So ultimately, as an actor and as a person that's been doing this for 20 years, ultimately I want to tell a story, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Harmon's journey from sort of, he's very optimistic and very sort of naive about the ways of the world. And at the very end of the show, without giving too much away, he has a bit of an awakening about his role in Black America and how much I'm going to say it, white America will let him progress. Mm-hmm. So there's a wonderful speech, a monologue at the end that I'm still working on. Show up is next week. I'm still working on it. About, you know, we have these figures. We got a Tiger Woods. We got a Oprah. We got a, you know, all these people that we aspire to be. But at the end of the day, you just have to be yourself. And that's what I want people to take away from it. You know, just be who you're going to be, and don't sort of compare yourself or contrast yourself with anybody else, because it's not going to get you anywhere.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you, Marquis, based on your theater experience thus far, what do you think is the biggest barrier for people of color in theater?
A couple things, and I'm going to say the biggest barrier is we often get in our own way. When I was growing up and I started to get into theater, my mother was actually very supportive, and my father was fairly supportive, but a lot of my friends and sort of family had an idea that theater is, particularly for Black people, it's cooning. It is, you know, making people laugh and laugh at you instead of with you. It's a little bit of a sissy thing if you're in theater. Because you're supposed to have like a man job. So there's a lot of different sort of layers within the Black community about its perception of being an actor. And it's certainly changed over the years as we see more and more Black faces on television and movies, etc. But there is still this perception that, you know, people of color, black men in particular, when you're in theater, that you are somehow less than, or it's not a real job. That's a big one. Or that you are, they attach sort of feminine and masculine ideas about what a Black man should be in theater. And I think that's probably the biggest barrier for people who are trying to get into it.
Wow, that's some good information. That's
great. Yeah. Is that because of the types of roles that seem to be available?
That's a big part of it. And as we start to see more and more people of color start writing our stories, mm-hmm. Black people's stories, other communities of color stories, we are starting to see like, yeah, okay, I do want to tell the story of a single mother who is, you know, just being regular. She's not trying to get her groove back. She's not burdened with 700 kids. She's just a regular person. And there are so many like nuanced stories that are not just about folks being ghetto or slaves. That's another big one. A lot of the movies and things that we've seen is often about slavery. And the Black story, the Black experience is so much more than that. And I could go on and on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, no, it's so very, very true. And I think that what theater really needs is like a wave where people of color, as well as trans people, are put into roles that have traditionally been played by white people. There's this big thing now about The Music Man going up with Hugh Jackman. Mm-hmm. And I want to see a production of The Music Man where Marion is played by a Black trans woman.
I would love that. I think that would be fantastic.
I've never seen that.
It's both about, it's about Black folks, but it's also, as you say, it's about the diaspora of different, just people within the LGBT community. Just because I'm Black and gay doesn't mean that I can't play somebody who's Black and straight, or, you know, or that you're trans, you can't play somebody who is, you know, a man or a woman. So, you know what I'm saying?
I do. It's like taking that sort of non-traditional casting outside of just the non-traditional casting and just saying, I want to tell that story, but with these people, and have that story blossom in ways that we've never really seen it.
And it's an interesting counterpoint because there is this idea, particularly in the white community, that we've seen it over and over again, where we see white people playing roles of color. And then they're like, oh, well, how come I can't do so-and-so? It's, it's a whole sort of like, hey, listen, we've been disenfranchised from this for 200 years. It's our turn now, and it's time for us to tell our stories in the way that we should.
Right.
And one of our viewers, Tina, just made a statement that this is why we do this show. Tina said, I haven't been to too many plays. I must make the theater a part of my future plans. Yes. Tina, you should. And this is why we do these shows. Please put going to the theater on your list. Thank you for letting us know that, Tina. And please, buy, if you're in DC, please buy a ticket to
Radio
show. We will put the website for Peace Mountain Theater up, and please buy a ticket. I'm sorry. Yes, but thank you for that, Tina.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have a podcast called So Here's the Thing.
Yes.
It's available everywhere podcasts are available. Will you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So very, very briefly, I started out the podcast because I was really just wanted to have fun. But the more I got into it, the more I realized that it was a bit of a therapy for me. As much as my energy and my personality seems like I'm a person who's sort of extroverted and out there, oftentimes I felt that my voice wasn't heard. And so I just said, you know what, there's so many people, put a microphone in front of me and I'm going to start saying some things. So the first season was me talking with some friends and family about their experiences. For a couple different experiences. One person left the Jehovah's Witness faith, and what her experience was, having been a Black woman in the faith and outside of it. But the second season is where I had really started to shine, is about being Black in America. And it's all sorts of things, from growing up Black to, okay, I'm grown and Black, but how do I navigate the workspace, particularly in white America, to Black people being taught financial literacy. That's a big part of it too. So the second season, I'm just about to go into my third season, but the second season is really about being Black in America and all sorts of things. Police brutality, I could go on and on. The third season, which I'm very excited about, I think is going to be about Black people and mental health, which I'm very excited about, like focusing specifically on not just Black men and women, but people within the Black LGBT community and their mental health and how they do self-care, the stigma against therapy in the Black community. I could go on and on, but that's the theme of the seasons and the idea of the show. It's called So Here's the Thing. I hope you all will put it in the chat somewhere, or the link, so people can check it out.
Right on.
Well, thank you. We will definitely do that. Before we let you go, Marquis, what advice would you give our audience members who might want to get into the theater to see the play?
The biggest advice that I would say is get out of your own way. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid of trying something new. If you have no experience, I think that's another barrier. People say, oh, I don't know how to act, or I don't want to be in front of a lot of people. Listen, we're in front of people every day, and we're always putting on some type of sort of different version of ourselves. And if theater is really just creating another person, it's not that complicated. Get out of your own way and start with community theater, because it's such an organic family of people who will embrace you. So there are tons of places out there that you can audition. You can hit me up. I'm willing to do private coaching, etc. But get out of your own way. That would be my biggest advice.
Marquis, thank you so much for joining us tonight on He Said. I'm going to look at the schedule. I'm going to make some time to see you, because I know you are a dynamic actor, and I know you're going to kill it. So I'm going to be in the audience before it leaves. It is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is running at the Peace Mountain Theater, as I told you, and it will be there from February 17th through to the 27th. So if you can get your tickets, please do that.
It's selling out quickly.
Marquis, thank you again for joining us, my friend, and don't go away. We're going to bring you back, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you, audience. Have a great night.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, Vash, here we are. We at the end of the show.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
okay. Yeah. So, wow. Well, but before we go, ladies and gentlemen, and we bring our guests back, we want to tell you that on our show next week, February 18th, we are bringing author Dwayne Vernon on the show. Dwayne Vernon has written a book called A Master's Plan. And what makes this book so unique and incredible and unprecedented, it is powerfully beautiful and uniquely written, and it's an untold story about homosexuality during slavery. It is not a book that you should sleep on, okay? And so Dwayne Vernon will be here next week with his book, A Master's Plan. And for our words of the week, the actress, the unforgettable Katharine Hepburn said, "Love has nothing to do with what you are expecting to get, only with what you are expecting to give, which is everything." All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Hepburn, for that. Thank you, Vash, for you.
Look, thank you. This was really spectacular. I really had a great time with everyone. And I mean, Chef Katrell was really amazing. Are we bringing Chef Katrell back? And Mark?
Yeah, bring him
Mark
back. Bring Katrell. Yes.
All right, let's bring Chef Katrell back. Chef Katrell, as always, you have rocked the house and you have made this space all the more fabulous. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
always have such a good time with you guys. So thank you for having me. Seriously.
Right on.
We will
And-
see you at the spring thing. Okay. And,
Okay.
and Marquise, fair. Thank you for joining us again, Marquise.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah, you inspired some viewers tonight. Okay.
I hope so. And come out and see the show. And
I
if
know
you
you
can't,
did.
come to the next one. I'm gonna be doing these things. I'm out here. So, and check out the podcast, of course. That's the other thing.
We're gonna put your podcast in our. Actually, we will put that in our thank yous for the show tonight. But thank you all for joining us, and we will hopefully see you guys next week, our viewers. Thank you for tuning in and hanging with us tonight. We really appreciate it, and all your comments, and we will see you next week on the next episode of He Said.
He said.
He said.
Ah.